Hello again. It's been a little while. I've been really busy with work and things like that, but today I thought I'd do something slightly different. It's a fairly new project, something I've been working on in the background, and it's something a bit different. It's what it is. It's going to do a quick unboxing of some miniatures that I've just received. Now these are from a company called Vanguard Miniatures, fairly new, and they kind of specialise in 6mm science fiction stuff, which is really good. You'll see the quality of the figures once I get them out, but these are actually 3mm. Yeah, I'm not going mad, they are actually 3mm. But once you see the detail on them, I think you'll be quite surprised. So, what I got was a elite support pack from their website. This contains like the commander and a command vehicle and some of the kind of supporting bits that you add to your main army. But anyway, waffling. So, what you get in the pack then, it's all nicely packaged up, is some infantry there, which I'll show you in a minute. I'll get them out of the packet, and a selection of vehicles. Hopefully, if I can work out how to do it, I'll put some images on the video so you can see how it's organised and stuff like that. But if you don't see them, it means I've been defeated by technology again. Right, so in the pack, we'll have a look at the vehicles first. Now, oh god, as you can see, they really are quite small. Now I'd say the quality of these is on a par really with what you'd expect from GHQ, with their World War II sort of micro armour. You see that kind of, the quality that they achieve there is very similar to what you get here with these. Oh, it's a little bit grainy, I don't know why. Okay, so the first vehicle then is a, what's this called again? It's a Battle Master, and that's the like the Legion command vehicle. Yeah, you can see the detail on that. See compared to my my fingernails, just how small they are, and the detail on there. It's got like this radar dish thing on top. It's a bit like a big armoured command vehicle. It's pretty cool. You can see they're really finely cast. You see what I mean about being similar to the way that GHQ figures are, in that sort of really sharp detail. So that's that one. Then you got a couple of striker transports. These are kind of the same vehicle but without the all the command equipment on top. So these are like heavy assault vehicles, like troop transporters. You can carry your armoured kind of troops into battle. Again, really detailed. As those two. And then what else we've got is a selection of these little scorpions are called, and there's two different variants. There's an anti-personnel one and an anti-tank one. As you can see there, they're a bit like, I think they are quite closely modelled on 432s, the British Army APC that we still use. Very similar. But anyway, it's got these sponsons on the side with heavy weapons on and stuff. And what you've also got is you've got a selection of turrets. So the turrets are separate, so you can model them, point in different directions and things like that. There's one turret there. That's the anti-tank turret with two laser cannons on it. And then there's the other one. It's got a slightly different. It's got a heavy machine gun in the side sponson there. I hope you can see this all right. And then that's turret. It's got a sort of like an auto cannon type of light anti-tank weapon in the turret there. So that's little vehicles. I think they're really cool. So you get 6 of those in the pack anyway. You get 3 of each, 3 anti-tank and 3 anti-personnel there. Then moving on to infantry. This might be a struggle to show you how detailed these are, but I'll give it a go. So this is like the Legion command strip. Hopefully you'll be able to see how detailed these are. I mean, these things are absolutely tiny. But yeah, like the commanders have got like capes on and like crested helmets, like Roman centurions, and the whole setup of this army is very based off a Roman army. So the platoons are called maniples, and then they form up into cohorts and then into legions and things like that. It's very inspired by ancient Rome, which I think is really good. But yeah, so there's the command strip. And what we've got is some heavily armoured veterans there. So that glare isn't obscuring the detail too much, but you just see how detailed these things are. They're quite difficult to show because they're so small. Yeah, so there's those guys. What else we've got? Let's show you some of the assault troops. So we've got close combat specialists there, and as you can see, for 3mm figures, you can even see the teeth in the chainsaws. Like super detailed. It's crazy how much detail there is on them. Yeah, so like the little jetpacks on the backs. These guys are tiny. But I'm quite amazed at the amount of detail I've managed to cram into these tiny things, but they're really good. So that's just a selection there of the infantry. What else have we got here? That's about it really. So just I'm not going to show you all the infantry because they're all of the same quality. There's different types obviously, but that's kind of what you get in the pack. What I have got as well, I'm not sure if this was supposed to be there, whether he's chucked this in as a bit of a freebie. If you have, thanks very much. But got some they call them gladiators, so like mechs really. You can see the guy sat in the top there with his head poking out, with heavy weapons and stuff. A bit like dreadnoughts from 40k, I guess. But yeah, I detailed there. I just hope that glare isn't obscuring the detail there. Been struggling to get the light in right all day, but it's about as good as I'm going to get it. But yeah, I'm really impressed with them. I think they're pretty amazing figures. And what I'll do, I'll just show you some of the stuff that I've painted already, and you can get an idea of what they look like when they're painted up. Okay. Okay then, so here's some of the figures that I've been working on and I've painted up already. As you can see there, I've got 2 centuries of infantry. So each one of these is classed as like a maniple, so that's like a platoon basically. So these are mechanised platoons, so they've got the little 432s, or Trojans as they're called, as transports, and then you've got 30 blokes, 10 in each vehicle that will dismount from it on a base. And these are all on 40 by 60 bases, and that's how they work in the game for like the platoon sized units. 3 of those make a century in the game, our company. And because the way the rules are being written, they're still a work in progress, but the way they're being written at the minute, it's going to be designed for like really big grand battles. So you'll have loads of companies basically, and then loads of supporting things and walkers and aircraft and the whole lot. It'll be I think it'll be quite impressive once it's done, and the guys that are doing the work on the rules and that so far are doing a really good job, and it looks really interesting, so I'm quite into it at the minute. Anyway, I'm starting to waffle, so have a quick look at these. So these are your basic troops. Let's see if I can get them to focus there. Yeah, there's loads of examples of different ways you can paint these, all these elaborate camouflage schemes and stuff, but I was painting mine purple because I don't really paint that much stuff purple, so I thought, paint purple, why not? And what I've used on the base is this Agrella and Earth stuff from Games Workshop. Look at this stuff here, and it all cracks. I think it looks quite good for the 3mm stuff, because I was struggling with the basing because you put sand and stuff on there, and it kind of, they look like massive boulders. They're grains of sand because the figures are so small. So I went with that. Look well on Earth, and it seems to work all right. But yeah, there they are. You got a squad of support weapons there, and then the rest of the squad's like just tactical squad basically. And then a support squad attached as well within the platoon. That's them. Let's have a quick look at some of these Trojans. Again, painted this crazy purple colour with a white. Looks like an ivory colour I've used. That's them. Let me just try and show you the detail. It's all detail on the back doors and things. How cool are they? Seeing how small they are. Pretty cool. Yeah, you don't have to paint them purple or bright sort of primary colours or anything. You can paint however you want, obviously, but you know, just make them stand out. That's what I went with. So that's those. What I've also got, I've painted a couple of these light tanks, and these are called Guardians. I think they're called Guardians, I can't remember. Either Guardians or Gladiators, I can't remember which. Guardians, I think. Yeah, but these have got these like kind of remote turrets on top. I think they're really cool looking vehicles. It's like a support type maniple that you attach to one of the companies. Yeah, there's again, really detailed figures. Awesome. I'm not the best painter in the world, but they are a pleasure to paint. They're really nice. So there's those. And then what I've also got, I've got 3 of these. These are called Challengers, and these are like the main big heavy tanks. So 3 of them. Massive guns all over them, as you'd expect from a science fiction setting. And these are on the smaller 40 by 40 bases, so certain things in the game are on 40-40 bases. Normally the supporting kind of options. Yeah, so really cool. Even managed to get or tried to get the sighting lenses in the pale blue there on the turret. Yeah, I really like them. I think they're cool. Whoever's sculpted them done an amazing job. They're brilliant. So well done. That's pretty much me so far with the collection. I've got loads more to paint. And I'll get back to you soon once they're all done. What I'll do is I'll put the links below to the Vanguard Miniatures website. You can go on there and have a look at them for yourself. There's also a Facebook group just been set up for the game. I'll put a link to that below as well. Yeah, that's about me. I'll speak to you soon. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.